dude, you're expecting this company to do anything constructively and have any sort of legwork. These are the people that took Bailey and got her booed.
Right.
Okay? These are the people that took somebody, which, by the way, I heard people saying different shit about her. And I listened to Don Tony and Kevin Castle. I got to listen back to it this week. And they were like, oh, yeah, it's like some of like the political correctness or whatever. Like that was the thing that the first thing they brought up in regards to Bailey. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, Bailey didn't – her character on NXT, it wasn't like she was going out and was like, hey, what's up, bitches? You know what I mean? And they transformed her into this. She was this sweet little harmless, cute girl that just wrestled really well. That's who she was to begin with. Right. Like I said, it's not like, you know, WWE's just taking her and homogenizing her. It's like, no, this is pretty much exactly who she was. It's the same exact character. It's the same exact character, dude. The only difference is they didn't make her lose to the same drop toe hold into the corner 2 pay-per-views in a row in NXT.
It's the same character. Okay. I will agree with you on saying that Bailey is the exact same character that she was in NXT. However, the big difference is Bailey was not exploited the way WWE has exploited her character into stupidity.
Right.
Like she was in NXT. In NXT, she was always the same character. But you know what? In short bursts, it worked perfectly. Short little promos, back and forth and stuff like that. It was cute. People found it endearing.
Right.
But using it in bits within WWE have not only homogenized the character, but they've exploited all of her weaknesses. WWE has a horrible, horrible track record of taking people's weaknesses and putting it up on the screen for everyone to see for weeks at a time.
Dude, short bursts of everybody is a good thing, man.
Well, but
it's a good thing everybody.
That also relies on creative using more guys in order to hide other people. Instead of taking entire shows and making it the Bailey show for 2 or 3 weeks straight, where she has 15 fucking segments every goddamn night she's on. And that's what WWE does. That's why Seth Rollins is in this weird state where people are like, I don't know if I like him. I don't know if I don't like him. I'm just tired of seeing him.
Right. You got too much of them. That's really what it came down to. Well, dude, let's put this into perspective, okay? Do you like the album Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses?
No.
You don't?
No, I'm not a GNR fan.
Okay, well, I'm just picking a very generic.
Yes, that was a good album. Go with Use Your Illusion. Use Your Illusion was a good album.
All right, very generic, universally accepted album. Then,
sure.
Okay. All right, a good buddy of mine, he worked as a mechanic, right? And every single day he went into the shop, they played the same 3 albums, and that Guns N' Roses album was one of them.
Right.
You can sit there and go, yeah, Rocket Queen, that's a good song, right? You hear it 6 times a day, 6 days a week for 6 months, and you're like, I fucking hate this.
Right.
I hate this band. I hate the song. I never want to hear it ever again. And that's essentially what they do with every bit of talent they get that they move to the main roster.
It's very radio of them.
Right. They get in and they go, hey, you like Rocket Queen? Hey, you like Welcome to the Jungle? You want to hear it 42,000 times? You're like, no, I really don't. They're like, well, then, you know what? You guys are just fickle.
WWE is top 20 radio. It's Billboard fucking radio, but it's wrestling.
And you know what makes that funnier? You're right. They basically have top 20 guys. They have 20 guys and 20 girls, and those are the only people they focus on. Yeah. And then every now and then they take them out. They plug other people in until you're fucking sick of them, too.
They have 200 people under contract in some form or variant, if not more. I mean, seriously. Right. I'm not even just talking about, people on the main roster. I'm saying they have people on the main roster that don't even show up anymore. They have people in NXT. They have people in development. They have people overseas. Like, what the fuck, guys? Put it together. Come on.
How are we watching the same matches and the same shit over and over and over again when I feel like it's every other week now? I'm opening up my news feed, and every weekend there's a certain indie wrestler standing in the ring getting a "you deserved it, thank you" fucking chant because they got signed to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So why? How are we having these stale shows when we're getting an influx of talent nonstop? People got to go. You got to get him out of there.
Well, there's a few reasons behind that, though, Joey, though, too. I mean, let's not even just talk about the surmount of talent that they have. Let's talk about the closed nature of each character. How silly are some of these characters in 2017? Why do we have to be terrified of storylines that push any kind of envelope?
Right. Well, this is also conversely, to reference back to getting the list back to the show on Monday. This was the thing that I agreed with them, which is that everybody's fucking whiny now. That's just a big thing too. And it was funny. I was like, shit, they're so right on that. I never thought of it that way. Every character is, it's my yard, it's my title, it's my shot, me, all the time.
Yeah.
There's no guy or girl that stands there, owns up for their shit, says that they're going to come back and do it again, and is like, I'm going to fucking kick some ass.
Right.
And that's why Braun Strowman gets cheered everywhere he goes, because he's the closest thing to that.
Right.
Because Braun's not whining.
Well,
he's not going.
That's why Elias Sampson is so big. He's not whining. Not yet.
Right. No, not yet. Give him time.
Right.
They're getting attention because they're the only people not fucking complaining. The Miz is complaining.
Right.
John Cena is complaining. Nakamura's doing all right, but that's because he doesn't speak enough English to complain.
Miz is okay. Miz is okay. I don't mind his complaining because that's kind of his character. So, when he complains, it's his sense. John Cena complaining is hilarious. Hilarious. Right. He complained on SmackDown because he lost his match to Nakamura. He's like, I really don't understand why everybody liked this Japanese retard here. But hey, after I wrestled him, I understood because I lost a match against Nakamura. And as you people know, I don't usually lose matches, which is even more insane to say, considering that that nobody actually lost the match.
I love that answer. That's great. You guys know I don't usually lose matches. You mean they don't usually write you to lose matches? Right. Why would you even say that? Why would you even point that out to the audience? No, it's ridiculous. And by the way, I mean, how sad of a character has Baron Corbin become that John Cena gets cheered?
Yeah.
John Cena's getting cheered.